Hello all of you, welcome to AMP Physics Zone. We have already seen introduction. So in this we will see first topic, that is reflection. So reflection of light is phenomena in which light rays on striking a polished surface bounces back into the same medium. Okay, so bouncing back of light rays into the same medium is called reflection. Okay, so in this phenomena, path of light will change without changing medium. It means when light reflects, path will change but medium will not change. Okay, so when light falls on any object or surface of the object will send back this light, and we said that object reflects this light. Most of the objects reflects light which falls on them. Okay, then it will depend on the object. So if it is polished surface, it is having polished surface, then it will reflect more light in comparison with unpolished surface. Or we can say if shiny surface is there, then reflection will be more compared to dull surface. Now most of the object inside the room we can see from any part of the room. Okay, that is the reason. The reason is that reflection by that object will be in each and every direction due to roughness of the surface. Okay, so if for example if we take a table inside the room, then we can see the table from each and every part of the room, because the reflected light will move in each and every direction, or reflection will be in each and every direction, like that we can say. Now in case of mirror, if parallel beam is incident, then reflection will be parallel. But if it is rough surface, then if parallel beam is incident, reflection will not be parallel. Okay, the reflected ray will move in all directions, so we can see the object from each and every part of the room. Now in case of mirror, it is a glass plate which is coated with silver, layer of silver, and as scratches can be there on the silver layer, so a red coating is done on the back side of the silver layer. Okay, on one side of the silver layer. Now as silver is the best reflector available, okay, so it will reflect most of the light. Okay, but as it is costlier, okay, as it is costly, so instead of silver, nowadays aluminum layer is used instead of silver layer behind the glass plate, and then again it is coated with a red paint. Okay, mostly it will be red. Now whenever light falls on any object, three things is possible. One is it will send back the rays, so partly it can send, partly it can absorb, or it can transmit too. Means after entering the object, it will move inside the object or come out from the other side. Okay, so that is called refraction. So either reflection will take place, or absorption, or both, or we can say reflection and absorption, all three can take place whenever light falls on any object. So you should remember that silver is the best reflector, but due to high cost, aluminum will be used in making mirrors. Now basic terms related to reflection. So first is incident ray. So ray of light which falls on the reflecting surface, that is called incident ray. Point of incidence. So point at which incident ray falls on the reflecting surface is called point of incidence, or you can say point at which the incident ray touches the surface is called point of incidence. Reflected ray, the ray of light that is sent back by the reflecting surface is called reflected ray. Okay, so ray of light that is sent back by reflecting surface is called reflected ray. Normal. So normal is a line, it is not a ray, that you have to remember. It is a line which is at right angle to the reflecting surface at point of incidence. Okay, so if it is asked to define normal, then you have to write at point of incidence compulsorily. So normal is a line at right angle to the reflecting surface at point of incidence. Angle of incidence, so it is angle made by incident ray with normal. Angle made by incident ray with normal. Angle of reflection, it is angle made by reflected ray with the normal. Okay, the symbol I and R are used for incidence angle and reflection angle. Now you can see a plane mirror, you can see here. Okay, so in this plane mirror you can see normal, and at point of incidence reflection we can see. Okay, so incident ray will get reflected from the plane mirror like this. Incident ray, angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence, it is denoted by I, and angle between reflected ray and normal is called angle of reflection, it is denoted by R. Now laws of reflection of light. So actually there are two laws. Okay, so first law is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, that is the first law. Second is incident ray, reflected ray and normal drawn at point of incidence all lie in same plane, that is the second statement. Okay, so there are two laws of reflection. First is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, so I is equal to R, like that we can say. Second is incident ray, reflected ray and normal at point of incidence all lie in same plane. Okay, so these are the two laws of reflection. First diagram that we draw in the page of the book or board, and second you can see that the what is meaning of plane. So right now you can imagine a paper. So if you draw all these three, incident ray, reflected ray and normal, they will lie in the page. So that page is right now known as plane. Or if I am drawing this on the board, then board will be plane. So you can check here the incident ray in the second figure on the right corner. So you can see the blue color plane. Okay, outline you can see the blue color line in which incident ray, reflected ray and normal hole are seen. Okay, so this is the plane. So all the three will lie in same plane. Now you can perform an experiment at home also. So you can take a cardboard, you can make a pinhole in that, then you need a torch, a plane mirror and a white paper. Now you have to keep a plane mirror as shown in the diagram at 90 degree with white paper. Now you have to on the torch, light should pass through the pinhole of the cardboard and it should strike the mirror. Okay, so you can see the reflected ray also. So this is incident ray, this is reflected ray. You can draw these two with the help of pencil. Okay, now you have to off the torch. So these rays you will see. Okay, these rays you will see like this. Then you have to draw, suppose this is the mirror, then you can draw normal. This will be the normal. This is incident ray, this is reflected ray. Now you have to measure this angle. These both angle will be same. So this is how we can perform this experiment at home. Okay. Now you should remember that this law is true for all type of surfaces, whether it is a rough surface, whether it is polished surface. Okay, law of reflection holds true for any type of surfaces available. So you can check here two type of reflection are there. One is called specular reflection, second is called diffused reflection. So specular reflection is also known as regular reflection, and diffuse reflection is also known as irregular reflection. Okay, so specular reflection, right now you can see two diagrams, specular in one and regular in the other. Okay, so if there is polished surface, parallel beam after reflection will remain parallel. Okay, and if it is rough surface, parallel beam after reflection will not remain parallel because all the rays will move in random direction. Okay, so these two type of reflection you should remember. Now in this diagram we can draw normal at point of incidence. This we have to remember. Why law of reflection holds true? In each and every case you can see the normal drawn. Okay, so in the diagram which is at the left corner below, so blue line is incident ray, black line is normal at point of incidence, red is the reflected ray. So we have to check the point of incidence at each and every point, and at that point we have to draw the normal. Okay, so in this diagram you can check normal will be in different direction because of roughness, due to which reflected ray will be in different direction, but law of reflection will hold true. Okay, so law of reflection holds true for every type of surface. This we need to remember. One more thing I like to add, that is glancing angle. So glancing angle is angle made by incident ray with the surface. Angle made by incident ray with the surface. Okay, so we can see in the diagram, glancing angle is angle made by incident ray with the surface. Okay, this is extra that you should remember.